I do this for the Father, so I'm gonna let it be known. Lucifer, you are like a carcass is thrown into the pit of thy slippery slopes. You are not made of me, and you do not come from me. You shall lick the dust, shining one abominable branch of thy family, set under my feet as a footstool. Yeah, you so lame, you shall lick thy very dust of my feet in the sandals that are too big for my feet. God clothed me, covered me, and died for me. I'm covered with the blood, to the blood, in love and kindness and peace. God sets our my table so built, wisdom built her house up. Light bringer of the northern sky, so filled with thy emptiness of thy skies, shall be the shining one like the waters of canals that flow like the river stream. Hades is a place of Sheol of the dead, ready to meet any of you who betray and doubt my Father God. Tauntingly they will carry thy name. Yeah, that's why they run. With running shoes, battle all your demons. What was not shown, and confident in the teaching too. That effect, love is thy key, and open the heart, wholly and fully you shall receive a gift so priceless to thy other. Upon one's meeting, endurance of patience, his will is revealed. Build me up from the ashes of the very ruins of thy grounds. For God saved me with the power of a knife into thy word studies, radiant and brilliant, morning star which many authorities don't believe to believe true. Difference between me and you. I am a believer, faith to faith, stronger than any man. Final trumpetly blast like a thief in the night comes. And when he goes out, the other shall be released. Make no mistake, sleeping in glorious array, a light so unapproachable, the effect of Aeronomist, light bringer and day star. I said in my heart, I will make him lick thy dust and put him at my feet. Ascend to enter thy very imperial gates of thy lands. Take a seat next to my Father of the heavens. The Lord's purpose is upon the whole earth. Universal law must be kept. Orderance to a very old manifold. For my peace I had intense bitterness be no more. For he loved me back to health. Restoration of thy spirit recalls thy memories of reflections upon who I am. Looking back at the things and faced and overcooked, and all the mental challenges of damage to the brain. Took courage and inner strength, not physical battles you know nothing of. For I was in a weakened state, and still went to battle, and began with the grass that withers like the flowers fade away. Our God's will, it will stand forever indeed. The graven images you people search for can be found, but at what cost? It would not last. Who taught him the path of justice, and taught him the knowledge, and showed him the path of understanding, meant to rise one another up, to encourage each other to be better, to love one another according to thy Father. Love and loving kindness, mercy, for he saved my life. He broke bread for of life with me, for I cannot ever repay such a debt. He gave me hope and care and attention when I felt so alone. He loved me, healed me. I praise his name on high. His way, pleasantries, kindness, my very inner nature, connection, emphatically thick cords. Spraying branches to thy future, behold, now I see so clear. Confusion can no longer cover thy eyelids, for a blind girl received her sight. For no man can lead me astray, for he is thy love, the very rib I come from. Worthy of the Lord, I've always clung to his adventures of the adventurist. God chooses a tree that will not rot away, at human personality or human's hands that supply significant fuel. A body that will last and will not rot. My chosen waters in thy wilderness, in rivers and deserts to give my chosen ones. Wood without a conscience or a life, Father, is a jealous God. A stock of tree, move out the way. Return to thy lots, for I release in the sign in accordance with the Father. I have burned apart this log in the fire. Man feeds on ashes, a deluded mind has led him astray. For always remember, you are my servant, and I formed you in every way, shall not be forgotten in any way. Religious possessions or into a battlefield of slaughter, your choice. Born by the Lord, carried away. From thy womb I will carry you away, and I will save you like sitting upon a very branch, or thy lap of the bouncing knees. Reborn anew shall have you well versed in every order to better teach you. Shall prosper in the thing which I have sent it. Emblem of activity, blossom in thy late winter like an almond tree. I will dull the edges of thy weapons of war that are in their hands. Flee and turn back, dwell deep in the desert. Neighbor of Edom and Edomites, I will bring destruction to them. Walk in the Father's statutes and keep his ordinance I did. as I walk in commanded. Brought me out, all my baggage carried out by sight recorded in the house of Israel. Understanding, recognizing, realize He is the Lord. For nothing is impossible for Him. For I'm just a messenger of justice and peace. Angel hidden in plain sight and view. Books to be published and handed out. All the people Joseph shall have two portions. Grow all kinds of trees for food. The fishermen shall stand on the banks of the seas on the north side. Great Mediterranean sea, for Father calls me to return to thy banks of thy river. Cause me to pass through the waters that were ankle deep, like a man who touched me once more. He strengthened me, my Father's love. Troop of bandits, revenge in array. Without I remember all the wickedness done to me. Seen by your very eyes, scoffers of a lawless man. Lord utters his voice before his army, and his host is very great. They are very strong, and she shall protect you and guide you like the cordon and sanctify the congregation. Blow the trumpet in Zion, and let the bridegroom go forth from his chambers. The bride out of isolation. Priests and ministers weep between the porch and thy altar. Juice of grapes and grain, long behold the days. Lord shall take you away with the hooks and the fish hooks and branches made in the city walls, clusters of stars called constellations of Orion. Bound with cords made firm, his master's heart was moved with compassion after he fell to his knees. Have you never read who made them? Male and female from the beginning, joined inseparably to his wife. One at the right hand, the other at the left hand, sitting with Jesus, you go out. Whatever is just and fair. Last ending with the first calling, pay them their wages to the workmen. Manifold some manuscripts do not contain this. I protect him and will with my life. You are the Son of God, as often as they might see him. But I tell you, for no man has seen my Father. Sabbath made on account for the sake of man, consistent readiness for him. Even read what David did. Abiathar was the high priest set before God. 1 Samuel 21:1-6. 2 Samuel 8:17. Sabbath was made on account of all men. I shall not make him known, for they are strictly under penalty over and over again. At the bending of others, gossip and misleading of these false tongues, and heir to thy lands. Leading my people astray, in things that come out the man are what defiles him, unhallowed and unclean. Not what goes into him. Let him be listening and comprehending, proceed by hearing. God's stories and feelings untold to all his people. For he is thy master that teaches me. And if you dismiss your husband, refuse him, she commits adultery, which I shall not do. For